Hey guys, what's going on? James here, and in the third part of looking at this article from Jenna Lane, I mean, she put a lot into this article. Shout out to Jenna Lane because there is a lot going on here. We're going to now talk about the Mike Evans side of this situation because there's some interesting info here about Mike Evans. In Jason Licht saying that the team has plans to reach a new deal with Mike Evans. That is something that's already in Jason Licht's head. The reason I wanted to make a separate video talking about this is because there's been a lot of people who have been worried that Mike Evans will not re-sign with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Jason Licht is openly saying, no, we want Mike Evans to come back. So if there is any doubt in anybody's minds that a deal is not going to get done, that's hopefully Jason Licht dispelling some of that worry, some of that doom and gloom right after the Tampa Bay Buccaneers get eliminated from the playoffs. I know we've been having a lot of different videos today about different quotes and whatnot following the end of the game, but it is worth noting, it is worth talking about. And I don't have to tell you guys how good Mike Evans is. I've been saying it every single year for the past 10 years. So Licht told ESPN that it would mean everything for the franchise, ownership, all of us to make Mike Evans a Buccaneer for life, and the star wide receiver shared that sentiment. I've been on record saying how much I love this place and how much I want to be here, said Evans, who had 147 receiving yards and a touchdown in the playoff game. So this was after the Buccaneers lost to the Detroit Lions. Not a lot of guys finish with one team, so that'll be amazing if I get to do that, but we'll see. I'm still trying to get over this loss, and that's for sure. You take a look here, Evan and his agent, Gilmore, had set a September 9th deadline on getting a new deal done, or they said they would not negotiate until the offseason. Sources told ESPN that the Bucs did not extend an offer prior to the deadline, which disappointed Evans. Evans believes the talks will happen after the Super Bowl. It meant a lot to me and my family, Evans said of being a Buccaneer. I didn't grow up a Bucs fan or anything like that, but we're lifelong Bucs fans no matter what happens. I love the city and I love the franchise. Chris Godwin chimed in and said it would be amazing. It said he hopes both players will return. That is talking on Baker Mayfield and Godwin as well, but it would be amazing. Godwin said of Evans, to kind of take a look at that the person that Mike is, the player he is, like, obviously you hope that things would have been done earlier, but that's the business side of it. We can't control that, but again, I hope he's back, and I hope we get to do this thing again. And then, of course, kind of following up with my Mayfield video, he fit right in. I think he had a bunch of fighters. Of course, this is stuff that we've talked about already. The Bucs think we all love Baker. We respect him. Again, I'm just glancing over. I'm basically just reading the entire Jenna Lane article at this point. Again, shout out Jenna Lane. She put out a freaking fantastic article here. But Jason Licht wants Mike Evans back as a Tampa Bay Buccaneer. He's essentially saying that it would mean everything for the franchise, ownership, all of us. Of course, you can't guarantee anything because you have to have some type of leverage, right? So to say, hey, we'll see, still trying to get over the loss. Mike Evans very clearly wants to be back. He is on record saying, I love this place. I love the organization. You talk about guys who play their entire year with one team. One of them is already on this roster, and Levante David. I guess two are on this roster if you include Will Golston as well. Shout out Will Golston. But that's the situation. Mike Evans wants to be back. He loves this place. A lot of people thought Mike Evans was disgruntled and that he was upset. Here is quotes, folks. Here are quotes. That is just the way it is. And Jason Licht to say that would mean everything, to Jason Licht saying the team has plans to reach a deal with Mike Evans, I feel very confident that in the very near future, folks, in the next couple of weeks, in the next month or so, I'll be making a video talking about how Mike Evans has re-signed for a lot of money, understandably so, with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and that a deal was done. Was it a little bit disappointing that Evans didn't get an offer extended before the September 9th deadline? Yes. Is it a little weird that Evans' agent had a deadline like that to begin with? In my opinion, yes. It was a weird negotiation tactic for a guy who's played here his entire career, but now you have time to correct that. You have time to right that wrong. You have time to get the deal done, and after the Super Bowl is what the belief is. Seems like Mike Evans is very, very, very likely to stick around. And it's going to, again, hopefully be a Tampa Bay Buccaneer for his entire career. I mean, to say that they're lifelong Bucs fans no matter what happens, but he loves the city, loves the franchise. It means a lot to everybody. I mean, Mike Evans is the modern day, just, franchise guy, okay? I mean, you go back to the days of old. He's the modern day Leroy Selman. He's the modern day James Wilder. he is those, he is the modern day version of those guys. He's one of the greatest Tampa Bay Buccaneers in team history. There is literally no ifs, ands, or buts about that. He is top two, top one modern Tampa Bay Buccaneer, not named Tom Brady. And he deserves to finish his career as a Tampa Bay Buccaneer, and I believe that he will do so. But what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts and opinions about this down in the comment section below. I would love to hear it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hope y'all enjoyed. And as always, guys, see you all in the next video or the next live stream. But until then, and as always, guys, goodbye for now, and go Bucs.